Hello everybody, this is Mystic Games. Welcome back to my channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Today, we're going to do a little bit of a intro and basics video for this game for anyone that's interested in just having a basic idea of the rules and how cards read, etc, etc. So we're going to use Gauntlet. I just kind of wanted to start in the main menu. So you have your new game, which is your main game. If you bought the DLC, you'll have Out of Time. So essentially, the modes go like New Game, Out of Time, Gauntlet. Gauntlet is kind of like a free play. You can technically do Gauntlet whenever you want. You could do Out of Time before you do New Game, but it would make more sense to do the main story and then do Out of Time. Anyways, that is kind of important for playing the game too, if you want to do it in order. So we're going to do Gauntlet to do kind of a basic intro to the game. I'm going to use talk. So there's 4 factions in this game. There are the cats, which are called the mutants, or the meowtants, I should say. You have Sinister, which is the snakes and amphibians and reptiles, I should say. Amphibians and reptiles. You have the pipsqueaks, which are the mice faction, and like gerbils, that kind of stuff. And then you have the woofians, which are the dogs, essentially. I think they're all dogs, pretty much. The meowtants are pretty much all cats. The woofians are all dogs. And then the Sinister and the pipsqueaks are kind of a mix of, you know, what they are, smaller mammals and then smaller reptiles and amphibians. So we're just going to use the talk as the example here. So every champion has different abilities. You can examine them. Talk has, you know what, we're not going to use talk. He's kind of a little more complicated. Let's use one of the basic guys here. We'll use Tiger Eye. So when you look at your champion card, this is like the leader of your deck. He has your health. So once this hits 0, you're dead. You can see what faction they are. He's the Meowtants. He's a champion, which is essentially your main source of life. And then he's a common level card. This is his name. And then you have his ability. Your minions with charge have +1 health. Anytime you read a card in general, it will, like, because I'm scrolling over this, it tells me what charge does. So charge means a minion can attack the same round they are played. So that's what a charge minion is. And they'll have +1 health because I'm using this champion. He has 1 attack himself, and he has 30 health total. As I said earlier, once it hits 0, he is dead. If you are fighting and he hits 15 or lower, he goes Mega, which then changes your champion's abilities to your minions will now have 1 charge and 1 health and 1 attack, which is very good for charge minions, obviously. And then he also gains 2 attack, and he'll have 30 health. And on the transformation, so this is a one-time effect, he'll summon a 4/1 Meowtant with charge. An ability like this, where you summon a minion, is generally, this game's obvious, there's a lot of situational stuff in it, but transforming on your turn with this minion would be very good, because then you can use it to go face, plus it gains a +1/+1, which will make it a 5/2. And potentially you could go into the other champion if it's still above Mega level and not die, which means you have a positive trade. But that's getting really deep, so we're not going to go there yet. I'll use him because why not? Let's just look at the decks. So we're going to look at a basic minion now, just real quick, and we'll use Invertoise. He's an upside down tortoise. So for all your minion cards, they have different markings as well. You still have It won't let me scroll down. So you have his name, and then you have a green button or a green marker over on the upper right. That is your cost to play. Every turn you gain food, so this one costs 2 food to play. In the bottom left is your attack, which is a claw holding a 1 for him. And then in the right you have its health, which is a heart, and it's a 3 in there. It's also a defender minion, so it says defender, and then if you scroll over it like I am right now, it will say defender are minions that must be attacked before any other target. So once this is on the board, no one can just go around it. Anyways, if you want to learn what swarm is, lethal, hiding, you can just scroll over all these things and it'll tell you what they do. This is a mutation card. Mutation cards are generally very good. In my opinion, Pipsqueak and the Meowtons have the best overall mutations. You can use these mutations in any deck and they would be good, whereas the orange and the purple are very specific to their faction most of the time. Anyways, we'll look at Hypnosified. I like this card. So what Hypnosified does is you drop it on your turn, and then when the enemy plays a minion essentially on their turn, you will steal that minion for 1 turn. This is very good to play when they already have another minion on the board if possible, because then you can use this, and then when they summon the minion next turn, you can use it to trade the turn after. You can also just use it to gain board control for a turn, or potentially make them attack their champion with their own minion. So this is a good card. Anyways, it says when it triggers, mutations are played face down. They trigger when the condition is met, and mutate, and when a mutation is revealed, the mutate effect happens. Pretty self-explanatory. The game is really well built to help explain the mechanics. We'll do 1 minion here. Leech. Oh my god. Leech is a Meowton specific faction card, which it says right above, hiding in ambush. It has a little cat marker there. He costs 5. He has 5 attack, and he has 3 health. He has ambush, which means he won't take damage when he attacks a champion directly. He will from other minions. So that's important to know. You can't run him into another minion and not take damage. He's essentially made to throw on the board and kind of wait until you can hit the champion with him and deal maximum damage. Anyways, that's pretty much how you read cards. That's kind of what I wanted to go over for the game. There's a lot of ways in both Gauntlet and the regular game to change the stats and costs of these cards. You can potentially lower cost of them or increase cost, or you can increase attack and increase health or lower them. Obviously, depending on what deck you're kind of making, and you get into the game systems, you'll see, kind of where you would want to manipulate the numbers to go up and down. Generally, whatever deck you're making, you want to manipulate numbers up, and for whatever deck your enemy's making, when you get those options, you would want to manipulate them down. Or, cards that you're not going to use, you would want to manipulate in a way where they're going to be weaker and your deck stronger. Anyways, I've been loving this game. I'm going to do more content on it. It has not been super popular for views, but I do really like this game, and I want to get as much videos out there showing people what to do, how to play. I'm going to kind of go over each faction. I did 3 playthroughs. That's how much I've enjoyed this game pretty much on my own time. And I'm going to go over all the cards in upcoming videos. So you'll see this one first, then I'll probably do, I might do them in order. I think the Meowtons are technically kind of like the first faction, and then the Woofians, then the Pipsqueaks, and then the Sinister. So we'll probably do them in order. I'll go through all the cards for them. I'm missing some of the Sinister cards, but other than that, we're good to go. and I can only have 3 save files, so unfortunately some of them are going to be missing. Anyways, I appreciate everybody watching this. I hope to see you in the next ones. If you guys enjoy, like, subscribe, as I'll say again. I'm going to be pumping more out, and I'm going to be releasing a walkthrough probably on Steam, because no one's done that yet, and it will help in building decks. Alright, anyways, everyone have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.